every Philadelphia fighter got to give me their top 10. It don't matter who you is and what's your list. So you got to get
I'm on
ready
his
to put.
top 10. I got to be on his top 10, champ. I should be number one on Hank Lundy's top 10. Wild Weezy social media encyclopedia.
So right now, number one, is this in any order? Is this your order ranking or?
I just want it flow. You know what I mean? It just ain't a
Wild
flow. That's
Weezy.
all.
Wild
Now, all right.
Weezy.
So you chose Joe Frazier
Right?
for number one. He made your list. Why? Just real
He's
quick.
the GOAT. He's the GOAT, man.
He's the GOAT. Say no more. Cyclone Hart. Jesse Hart's father was a bad boy. People don't know too much about it. You
Oh,
chose. You chose Cyclone.
the
Why you
Yes.
choose
cyclone.
Cyclone?
Man, listen, back in the day, he had the hands of steel.
That's
Yeah, he
definitely
did.
true.
He did.
You got
Duper was
fast
a
hands,
beast.
talent, gold medal winner, three-time world champion Meldrick Teller. Why you choose Meldrick?
Anybody that had fast hands in the game, and especially like me, you had to learn from Meldrick.
Mel definitely that boy. And you got B Hop, man. I don't really have to ask you why you got B Hop, but just for the PJO Nation following the rules, why you choose B Hop, man?
Because at the end of the day, B Hop gonna give you something different, that grit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I
yes,
ain't
he
gonna
did.
front. If you look at what Bernard was doing, I was doing the same thing that Bernard was doing.
Now
Sometimes,
watch this.
sometimes you gotta go get your opponents.
And let me say something. If you notice how I said I seen the picture with the
Yeah, they
messenger with
was.
Champ with Joe Frazier,
And they
and I
mom
said I
was
can
and they
put you
mom was rumblers.
up next to Hank. I said I can put you up to B Hop, and I didn't even know he was on your top 10. You see that? You emulated him. That's why I said I can put you next to B Hop, and I can compare y'all. You emulated that style, man. Greatness see greatness. But go ahead.
Next, you got after B Hop, you got Shula. James Shula. Shout out to the Shula family who be holding it down.
Yo,
Definitely Saudi who does so much. But you got Shula on there. He was a bad boy. Why you pick James
Black
Shula?
Gold. Black
Man,
Gold was a bad
black
boy.
gold, man. You know, I'm not gonna front. A couple times training down there, the way I was working and training. I remember Maurice Willis said, "Man, you remind me of black gold, man. Look at you shining, man." Like, you know what I
Thanks.
mean? So I got to put that up there because his work ethic was crazy.
All right,
My
let's
Reese
keep it.
Willer, Reese Brody. Reese
Yep,
Brody. My Reese
yep,
Willer,
That's
Reese
yep.
Brody.
that's my
Big up
guy.
to Reese Brody if you watching, Brody.
Listen, now you got yours truly, man. Your boy Ant the Messenger, man. Why you choose me, brother?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, around that time, I actually shared the ring with him, and we were just jabbing. One of the best jabs in history. I'm keeping it real. And, you know, at that time, I had a good jab, and he actually set me that, Hank, most people don't understand what it's like to have a good jab. And he broke the ins and outs on about having a good jab. I had to give it to my guy, man.
Thanks, man. I definitely appreciate that. I remember being in Boise, and I was like, yeah, we
We
sat down
appreciate
on the
that.
bench after Joe, and we talked about the jab, and I was just telling him, like, it's different jabs. It's the up jab, it's the open hand jab, the smack jab, the strong jab. Listen, the jab is the most important punch in boxing, but it is the hardest punch to throw.
Right.
It really is. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to stay disciplined, to stay with a jab. But let's go ahead and keep it moving. You got our guy, Big Bro, my man, the gladiator, Willie Gibbs.
That's my
Ooh,
big bro, man. My
ooh.
warrior. That was a warrior. I watched him. You know what I mean? I'm we different, but if you
Kind of
look
the
at the
same too. Cause
that's what
if
I'm
somebody
saying.
punch y'all, somebody punch y'all,
And we
y'all
going
letting
right back
whoop.
at you.
Yeah, you going
Y'all
right
gonna
back
bite
at
And
it.
down on your
I got that
mouthpiece. Y'all
from
biting
Willie. I
down.
got that from Willie. I got that from
Absolutely.
Willie.
And then you got the Philly great man who took his game to another level. Definitely a first ballot Hall of Fame, Danny Garcia.
Yeah, you know, me and Danny came up in the amateurs together, you know what I mean? You know, I was there when he won his first national tournament. His mom used to make my outfits. And, you know, to see what he overcame with his dad and everything, I had to give it to Danny.
And then you chose our boy, Cool Boy Steph, who's another dog. Came up the same
You
way, had
dog.
to
You dog.
upset
I
all
watched
main
him in the
event Golden Boy
amateurs.
fighters.
I watched him in the amateurs used to get robbed a lot, man, because they said he had a professional style. But when he turned pro, He shocked the world. A lot of love and
Yes,
respect
he
to Cool
did.
Boy.
Yes, he did. Big shout out to Cool Boy.
But
Love and respect from PGO. Danny Garcia
and oh
too.
my fat my bad. And how can I forget my man J Rock, Julian Williams, West Philly finest world champ.
Woo!
You chose J Rock. What was that about? Why you choose
This
J
this
Rock?
the this the watch what he overcame. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
To see what he overcame and to make it in a world check, I had to put Julian in there.
Shout out, shout
Yo,
out. Absolutely
I'm gonna
shout
tell
out to
you
Julian.
something. Julian J. Rock Williams, champ, and Hank Lundy. If you watch his performance
You
when
move
he
that
took the
producer.
belt from Jared Hurd, when
Right.
he took the belt from Jared Hurd, that was a picture perfect performance. He
Exactly.
pitched a
Yeah.
It was.
shutout.
It
He
was.
was
It
on
was.
top of his game.
He
I
on
was
top of his
like,
game.
God damn. He was
And
on
you know
top of
what?
his game, y'all, the way he beat Hurd.
And you know
I
what?
was surprised.
Some people let the loss that he had to Charlo and them take away how good J Rock was. When J Rock was on his game, he was a bad boy. You know, the bottom
He
line
was
is
a
this, because
bad man.
I get tired of people talking shit and just underestimating people, bro, or just talking trash. You don't become a world champ. No
Right.
No
fluke,
doubt.
no bum is
Yeah,
ever gonna become a world champ. I don't
become a
care
world
what you
champion.
say.
Exactly.
You did something.
Exactly.
So we definitely got to give a
and
shout out.
and that go to and shout out when you shout out J Rock too, Julie Williams. Got to shout out Coach Spread, man. He coached him. He gave him a good game
Absolutely.
plan towards the title. That was a beautiful game plan, but he looked it good, man.